Jeremy Eubanks here, back with another ramble video. I really like doing these. These are good for me. I really enjoy them. Good time, good time. Well, basically, thinking about music. Why I like music so much. I really like music. Why did it become a passion of mine? Why is it something I'm so obsessed with? Well, I mean, like a lot of things I've already been talking about. It's a few things. Um, it's familiar. I grew up with it. I used to always just play my pop's Queen record and Beatles records and um, all his vinyls and whatnot. Um, we had a piano in the house. We had guitars in the house. I was around music. Um, so it was something that was familiar. Um, but music has always been like I don't know, like a spiritual experience. Honestly, I know there was times in my life where I just wasn't feeling it, and I would listen to a song, and it was like my whole life changed. I feel like that song or that artist like understood everything I was going through, and he wrote that song for me. Even though they didn't write the song at all for me. Like they didn't even know who I am, but like listening to the song, it's like, oh my gosh, they wrote that song for me at this time. So I had a connection with music. I was familiar with it because I grew up around it. Then I had connections with it. I had like almost like a spiritual experiences, almost, emotional connections with songs and bands and artists. And then I discovered that I had a little bit of a talent for actually writing songs, and that really got me excited because I wasn't good at really anything. I'm not a very good writer. I'm not very good at math. I'm not very good at talking. Talking. Like a lot of people think, oh, Jeremy, you're silly how you talk. You're kind of funny how you talk. You use funny words and stuff. Honestly, that's not me. That's just because I don't know how to talk. It's literally because I don't know how to talk. Like I literally I forget basic names of things all the time. I, I can't talk. So when I discovered that, hey, you know what? Maybe I have a small talent for songwriting. And I don't think I'm the greatest songwriter, but like I do think I have a natural ability to write songs. And when I discovered that, I got really excited because it's like, oh my gosh, I can speak. I can speak through song. So, woo! Then that just. So then it's like, I found a way that I know how to speak, and it's something that I love. And I've connected with all these songs so much and had such great experience with these songs, and now hopefully one day I can now bring that experience that I've had with music to other people. It just made me go crazy, I say. So then I just started writing and writing and writing, and to this day I'm writing and writing and writing, and I'm always writing songs, and that is basically the start of my obsession. I have a really bad day, I come home, write about it. I have a really good day, come home, write about it. I have a mediocre day, I come home, write about it. It's very therapeutic for me, cause I have a lot of stuff going on in my head, and it's very hard for me to talk about it. And that's kind of what the rambling videos are about, just kind of like, hey, because I like to talk, even though my talks don't always make sense. But with songs, it feels, even though they don't always make sense, and people will be like, "Hey, what does that even mean?" Like, I can't even understand what you're singing. For me, it's a release because it's like with my emotion, I've let out what I was feeling, and you don't have to understand what the song was about, as long as I did, and as long as I let it out. You feel me? Makes sense? It makes sense, honey boo boo. Anyways, so there was that moment. There's a moment where it's like, hey, writing songs is maybe something that you could do. Or at least I felt natural doing. I felt like I was at least somewhat okay at. Then it was like, okay, so I have all these things that I'm not good at. I'm not good at math. I'm not good at I'm not very physical. I don't like doing a lot of sports. I'm in relatively good shape, but I do like to go for runs and such. I like to say I eat somewhat healthy. I do have my pizza nights and burger nights, but for the most part, I watch what I eat. But for the most part, I'm not really sporty. I'm not good at writing or reading, and I don't. There's not a whole lot of things I'm good at. And then when I sort of discovered that, hey, maybe I could write songs, it like I just went all in, all in. I don't know. I'm just kind of rambling the same. I don't know. Rambles. Well, anyways, music has a piece in my heart. Um, Music is like definitely like a friend. A friend, right? Songwriting is definitely like a friend to me for sure. Because when you're going through something that no one really understands and like you don't know how to talk about it or you don't know how to explain it, you write a song about it, and it's almost like it's just you. It's almost like you talked to someone about it. It's almost like you just released it. You released all that. What's it called? Friction in your mind and in your soul, and then it's better. So that's why I'm obsessed with songwriting. That's why I'm obsessed with music. Um, what else? I don't know. I don't know. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's a drug, but a good one. A good drug. Oh, peace out.